Hi, everyone. Mike White here. Welcome to this week's vlog post. It's the end of May, and many of us are looking forward to the summer. And as mortgage professionals, we're no different. As anybody who knows me knows, I'm a big proponent that, I talk to my clients about making sure they're always planning their next vacation, that they're always taking their time off. I build entire practices around coaching people to take a minimum of 2 weeks off, disconnected, and a series of 3 or 4 other long weekends where they can unplug and disconnect from their business. This business can be very stressful. It can be very mind-numbing. It can be very reactionary. And without taking the time to get away and unplug and disconnect, we're really doing ourselves and our families a disservice. The other significant piece about this is also the fact that last couple of years have not been easy for anybody with COVID and all the travel restrictions and things that we would have liked to have done that we didn't get to do. There's going to be a lot of pressure on people to fit all these things in. And I think it's really important that we take that into consideration as we're planning our own time with our friends, our family, our coworkers, our businesses, our referral partners. All those things come into play. So the summer is a great time, and it can generate significant opportunities. Lots of ways of having fun, lots of ways of doing business. There's lots of ways of taking time off. But if we don't plan to take into account for all the different things and all the different responsibilities that we have, we're not going to be able to unplug and enjoy our vacation or vacations, or allow for those around us, our referral partners, our coworkers, to do the same. And I think it's really important that we get out in front of this again now so that we can map things out, because schools are beginning to close. People are starting to make their plans. And again, I'd rather get these things scheduled and dealt with, because different things are important to different people. So some of the things that we need to account for are the fact that are we going to need time away? And if so, when does that look like? And what days is that going to be? What about the players on my team? Do they plan on taking time away? If so, when? And how's that impact the rest of the team as well as our own business? The question of who covers for whom while people are gone. Sometimes you'll have more than one person who wants to take off during the same time, or they may overlap. You may only have one person whose total job it is to do something for you that is not going to get done if we don't cross-train somebody or plan on how to cover for that while that person's away. And so those things are really important. But the other things that we have to cover and we have to look at is how do schedules change? Again, there are different things that impact people's schedule, ourselves, our coworkers, friends, family members, referral partners, with people being out of school. Are there children that are going to camp? Are those camps or those times or those schedules, are they different? Are people taking different times off? I know I used to take time off at certain times. I had other people who would take days off. They, instead of taking a 2 weeks vacation, they'd take every Friday off throughout the summer. I know some people who prefer to take 2 afternoons a week off, whatever, mix and match. If we know in advance how we can benefit ourselves, our friends, our family, coworkers, team members, we can plan for it. But we got to know what would work best for everybody. So we have to ask who needs to change their schedule, who would benefit from different hours of engagement, or may want to work a longer day but take time off during the days to do certain things. Many of those things can be accommodated if we just plan for it. So what we need to do is get everybody to sit down and work it out and participate in the discussion of who needs to go away, who needs what time, who benefits, who covers, who's going to be responsible because if we just kind of wing it, we're going to get into a huge pile of mess, and people are going to be upset, and the whole idea of vacations gets thrown out the window. Because if you're going to be under stress while you're gone, or you have to stress before you leave, or you have to stress as soon as you get back, what was the point of it? So everybody needs to be involved in the process. Everybody has to be open and honest about what they need and what they would benefit from, so that we can do this. Because again, these situations can be very challenging if we don't get out in front of the curve, but they can also be extremely beneficial, and we can be extremely supportive, and we can create great value to those around us if we just get out in front and we just plan. Because as you well know, if you're not planning to succeed, then ultimately you're planning to fail. And it doesn't do anybody any good to deal in reactive mode, especially during the time of the year that we should be having fun and we should be enjoying each other and taking time to enjoy the fruits of our labor. Let's be honest. It's been a while since some of us have had an opportunity to enjoy a summer, and I think all of us need to take advantage of it. As always, if you have any questions or comments, or you need some help with the strategies of how to deal with the summer, it's Mike at imtcoaching.com. Look forward to talking to you again next week. Take care.